Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest. Okay. Let's see what's going on for my Scorpios. The Magician. Right off the bat. Ooh, the devil's upset. Alright, so I feel like the stakes are really high for whoever this person is, and they're upset. 3 of Swords to the Devil card. I don't know what that means, but the stakes are high for this Devil and this Magician. I feel like there's a practitioner here and something didn't work out. Virgo, Gemini, and Capricorn energy. Yeah, 5 of Cups is the challenge. I think when you find this out, that's gonna be the challenge here, is not to be upset about it. Something that happened in the past, possibly with family. And the 2 of Pentacles. You're about to hear about it because they're being judged. Judgment Day is here. Most recent past. The Ace of Wands. Just swing in the bling bling. You beat this person at their own game. I feel like somebody just wanted to win. They wanted to judge you, like they could. My ring's too big. Too big for one hand, not big enough for the other. Alright, just leave it there. So, they tried to judge you. They thought they had you figured out. But that lie is being exposed with the Sun card and the 7 of Swords. That you are a kind, loving being, and that they made you an option. I guess to try to lower your vibe. And like I said, it's not. I'm not saying it didn't. It might have made you very unhappy. Single, ready to mingle. 9 of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Star and the Empress. Wow. Okay. So you glowed up anyway. You did you, boo. And that was the right thing to do. Immediate future. You're going to have some sort of stability because of the way you shine. You're going to be proven to be the Empress in the immediate future. And they're not happy about that. High Priestess. Factors affecting the situation. A group, a practitioner, some sort of practitioner here who tried to bind you. Who tried to bind your third eye, bind your sense of sight with the 8 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. It was a whole group, like 3 people, like I guess you would call that a coven, 3 or more. You're about to receive some sort of message about a 4 of Wands, about a home, because you're an Empress energy. Like I said, single or not, you're standing in your power. This could be a mother at home as well that's going to send you a message about someone being attracted to you that's really upset because you didn't fall for their manipulation. You're making your own magic here, and something didn't work. Some sort of magic spell. Could have been a love spell. Something that tried to bind you. They're hoping that it binds you. A King of Pentacles is about to go through a tower because it went back. They could even be facing jail time because whatever they did here, it's ritualistic. And it was for money. That's not new. trying to keep you from standing on your own, being independent, and getting new love. Knight of Cups. Somebody's awfully upset. They're okay. So the manipulation didn't work. So now we have the Three of Swords with the Temperance card. This could be a Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. We had Capricorn. Yeah, this group is about to be upset because you're balanced. Because you're taking a leap of faith on yourself. Aries energy. You're not even engaging in this group effort because you don't have time. Nine of Wands, yep. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups. So whoever this Knight of Cups is, they came against a Temperance energy, and the Temperance energy whomped that ass. Alright? You stayed balanced no matter what was being thrown at you, and that was the right thing to do. I always tell y'all, be ready for anything. Expect nothing, but be ready for anything. Yeah. So these practitioners, or these people who do the abracadabra, gonna have to face the music. These could be people in your own family, the Ten of Cups, or it just could be their wish didn't work because now they're stressing out. Now they can't rest. Now they can't relax. And they're not protected because you moved on. You simply dropped those wands and moved on. It wasn't hard for you. They thought it was going to be difficult. Lover. Not confused anymore about the Two of Swords. You know, they're not confused anymore. Gemini energy. You've accepted basically your Five of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands upright. They had a choice to do right by you. But they decided to do the bibbity bop and the black magic and all that other stuff to manipulate your energy to try to get you depressed. And you moved on. You simply moved on. You left this energy in the dust. You didn't allow it to lower your vibe because of the truth. Because you know who you are. So you're getting some kind of brand new passionate beginning after a Queen of Wands in reverse tried to get you depressed and upset with some sort of phony baloney manifestation. Yeah. And you cut this person off. Queen of Wands in reverse. You cut this whole group off. You didn't play their game. Now they're facing judgment. Poor tang-tangs. Gonna face judgment. And that ain't got nothing to do with you, Scorpio. Yeah. They're gonna be juggling their money. They're gonna be messing. That's what they sent to you. Tried to hurt an empress. Yep. Nine of Wands to the Empress here. They tried to make you feel juggled, make you feel left out in the cold, make you feel depressed, because they were putting on some kind of show here to make it look like they had way more than you. And whether they had more than you or not, this cycle is closed. It doesn't matter. You didn't play the game. You simply went on with your life. Six of Swords, you know, left those demons in the past where they belong. And now, one of these people, King of Wands upright, is facing a tower because their schwang didn't work. Whatever these, like I said, Magician, Seven of Swords in reverse. Some sort of lie that this group did to this King of Wands is all fault. The whole thing is falling apart because it was a lie. And this King of Wands is finding out it was a lie. Scorpio energy. That everything they said about you, Queen of Cups, was an injustice and a lie. A very big one from what I can see here. It had something to do with your money. They were trying to mess with your income or your stability. Yep. No fight left in them. With the Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, who was in this group, who can't rest now because you're an Empress. They can't rest because you are sitting on your throne and enjoying your life, with or without them. With or without you, with or without you, oh, I can live with or without you. Pisces energy to the King of Cups. So we have the High Priestess on the High Priestess. You knew. You're tapped in. You knew that what these people were trying to do. They were trying to hold something up and make you wait, so you would give up. They wanted you to give up, Scorpio. But you didn't give up. Now they have to give you some kind of news that's going to change the paradigm. And they may have to bow to you. Yep, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. On the Page of Wands. You're about to hear from somebody here that their wish was to stop some sort of relationship from happening. But they can't. Four of Swords in reverse, Strength in reverse. They do not have no fight left in them. You have outlasted these people, and they're going to be bound to their own magic, bound to their own manifestation. Something they tried to manifest into your life is now going back to them, because you're balanced, because you're an earth angel, because whatever you did here to stay balanced, despite this group's best foolish effort to hold on to something that belonged to you, which is the Four of Pentacles, as something tangible, they can't. They can't. They don't have, it's like the magic just went, it just left them, because they're reaping what they've sown here. They want to apologize, but I feel like you have already cut these people out. Even if they are family, they want to apologize for what they did. And I don't knock anybody, you know, that wants to make up for the wrongs, but I feel like you already had some inclination about these people, and it wasn't tangible to you. It wasn't, you know, it's almost like, okay, you can keep what you took. I got other things. I gotta boss up here in my own life on my own, if necessary. But I don't think you're going to have to. I think there's going to be some sort of help or some sort of collaboration. Somebody wants to work things out with you, but I don't think it's somebody from your past. I feel like it's your future. You're stepping into your future with this Temperance energy. And you're making your own magic. You're balancing out the scales. You're balancing out your energy. You're coming into the Temperance energy, and that's the overall energy here, as well as the final outcome of the Knight of Cups. And somebody's going to have to come out of hiding. Hermit in reverse, the Magician upright. Whoever this person is, they're going to have to admit to what they did. It might even come out publicly. They didn't want to offer you what you was worth, so now you've taken that upon yourself. Three of Swords to this Hermit in reverse. Yeah, they want to apologize for not choosing you, choosing this group of practitioners over you, like trying to rewrite your existence to suit their needs. Now they're finding you very attractive, and you learning that you're loving yourself and not allowing other people to manipulate you because of jealousy. 9 of Cups in reverse. You cut a bitch. You went the other way. And there's the Temperance energy that they didn't see with the moon. This could have happened during the new moon in Cancer because they were a dictator, a liar. You know, they wanted to hold on to something that belonged to you in the 4 of Pentacles. But judgment is coming down on these people. And they're going to have to let go. They're going to have to let go of your energy. They're going to have to let go of your time. Because you don't have time for this. You don't want to deal with them. You know what kind of manipulation was going on here. With that High Priestess twice, you can't not know. Alright. So this could have been some sort of father figure as well. Scribe or writer, lessons and blessings, and communal living. So these people could be like in a commune, like getting Waco vibes, but I'm just saying this could be somebody who's the father of one of those like communal living situations that's out there preaching the gospel to everybody, but they're just trying to rule over their life, and they're not doing a very good job of it because everybody's finding out they're full of crap. I'm hearing harem. Yeah, whatever, homie. You keep your harem. Oh yeah. This person's going to lose everything because you don't want anything to do with them. 3331. And they're sick. Because they're facing ruin. Because you're held in the high honor. And they're facing ruin. Health-wise, financial-wise, everything. What you send out always comes back, babies. Remember that. What you want for another is what you manifest for yourself. Because we are all one. We are all one energy. We have to learn how to get along. Yeah. So this stabbed in the back. It didn't work. You're still ascending into a higher relationship or a higher commitment or union. There is a relationship evolving here that isn't destroyed by this snake, by this competition, enemy, clever, look over your shoulder, other woman. I feel like I said, I feel like there's like a whole community of practitioners here who thought that they were more powerful than your earth angel or your temperance energy, and somebody's got to keep their promise because they're tired of the drama. And they hate nothing about you. But their insecure game is over. They're trying to make you feel insecure and insignificant. That game is over. You're getting some sort of new start and ascending into a different paradigm. You're going to leave this paradigm behind. Deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, and code word, which is work, labor, earning money, and livelihood. Somebody is unknown, puzzle, illusion, confusion. So they were trying to confuse you about what you're here to do. But you're wide awake and decisive, very decisive about where you're going next. And there's a miracle happening. because of your calm, pause, and your solidification. I'm telling you, your balance here, Scorpio, is what's throwing all these other people under the bus. You took responsibility for your own visions and your own daydream. You're very hopeful and healing yourself through your third eye, which is the High Priestess energy. You're taking the time to go within. So there's going to be an unexpected blessing because of your balance. We got the yin and yang here. So some sort of blessing is coming in because of your balance. And I feel like it might be a physical healing. If you've been sick or out of whack lately, I feel like you're going to get very, very you're going to ascend. You're going to transcend the obstacles of of possibly your own health or your own age. I'm getting an aging backwards type thing. I got that in the general reading. Like, see, when magicians use too much, when they do black magic, it ages them. And I feel like this person is aging very rapidly. They might want you to heal them, but that's what I'm saying. That could have been the energy they were harvesting from you the whole time. But home is where the hearth is. Home is... And there's the Star card again. And the Priestess, your intuition. You're finding grace and fluidity through grounding and nurturing yourself in your own sovereignty with unconditional love. Beautiful. That's what you need to be doing, Scorpio. I'm telling you, these people tried to get you to not love yourself. But this is absolutely gorgeous. There's some sort of miracle happening because you balanced out your energy. You didn't allow somebody to siphon it anymore. This game is over. This game of insecurity, it's over. You're ready to step into your next cycle, your next abundant cycle in love, in life, in money. And nothing these manipulators can do is going to change that because you're nurturing yourself in your own sovereignty and grounding your energies to make sure it happens. That was the right thing to do. Alright, my baby dragons, well, those are your messages. Please remember to press that like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.